लाइव हो रहे हैं।
ओके प्रमोद जी शो को एंड के बाद बात करिएगा, और आप तो सम अप करेंगे ही, डिस्कशन का सम अप तो करेंगे, ठीक है?
जी जी
प्लीज
जी सर।
लाइव है, आपको इतना कमेंट्री मत करिए, अपना काम चलाइए।
हाँ
इज इट लाइव?
यस
प्रमोद जी
यस
इज इट
सर,
लाइव नाउ?
लाइव। मैंने 3 बार कह दिया आप लाइव हैं, आप कमेंट्री कर रहे हैं।
ओके ओके ओके,
काटना
थैंक यू।
पड़ेगा इसको।
Thank you. Very good evening, my dear viewers. I welcome all of you on this August platform of Education Pe Charcha. My dear viewers, you all will be surprised because today it happens to be Monday, but we are conducting this session, which usually we conduct on Saturday. My dear viewers, because of some sort of mishap, that is technical, means fallibility, technical snacks which cropped up at the end of our esteemed guest, Saturday's program could not happen. Despite our best of efforts, program was postponed till today, and consequently we are we are beginning our 90th session today on Education Pe Charcha. As you all know, my dear viewers, this is Vivekanand, an author, academician, and public intellectual. Of course, the Shastrartha Education Pe Charcha is conducted under the aegis of Drishti Talks, which is being spearheaded by Sri Pramod ji, who is our very, very valued technical, collaborator, technical partner. My dear viewers, you all would appreciate Education Pe Charcha is synonymous with educating the nation. In as much as we keep on inviting almost the top class achievers from myriad field of specializations, and in the process of continuation of the same, we have invited Sri L.R. SANNI Sahab, who happens to be one of the very renowned educationists in the eastern zone of the country, because he is the man who played a seat anchor role in terms of expansion of DAV. So in fact today we are going to have a very very holistic and very engrossing sort of discussions on education, especially pertaining to DAV schools. Why the DAV schools were formed? We all know it has the crystallization of DAV as we have in our midst today is owing to the grand vision of Swami Dayananda ji. I do recall my reading Satyarth Prakash, the book written by great Swami Dayananda ji, whereunder he had envisaged the educational revolution in the country, and DAV school happens to be a byproduct of that educational revolution. It has been a growth engine for spreading education across the length and breadth of India. And my dear viewers, I would like to recall that I was the chief, I was a guest in some of the functions of DAV at different places, like Jhanjarpur in Bihar, DAV in Patna, the DAV, means so basically I do have some acquaintance, although I cannot claim to have a lot of familiarity with the with the modus operandi of DAV, but nevertheless I do have some acquaintance with the overall modus operandi of DAV. It has its own vision that is rooted to the glorious legacy of that of Bharat Varsha, because that is Gayatri mantra, which forms the part and parcel of DAV's overall holistic vision. Indeed, is nothing but, you can say, the oldest mantra as per the Vedas, which has been prescribed by Vedas as a very, very holistic mantra. So unequivocally, it is a DAV school which is carrying the legacy of Gayatri mantra, because it happens to be the prayer of DAV schools across the country. My dear viewers, respected Sri L.R. SANNI Sahab, basically, as I already introduced him to all of you, that he is an educationist par excellence, especially very renowned figure, especially in the Eastern Zone, because he spearheaded, or you can say he presided over the destiny of DAV for almost 25 years. You can well understand, almost, he supervised over 100 schools in and around Ranchi. So you can well understand his overall, capabilities, his competency level, and his overall talent. My dear viewers, Sri L.R. SANNI, was the former regional director of DAV school, and currently he is also a director of Arya Gyan Prachar Samiti, and so many, and of course Patanjali. He was also director of Patanjali. So all that we'll know, we'll go on unraveling his persona as we progress into our show. My dear viewers, we very much welcome Sri L.R. SANNI Saab with this first question. First question goes to you, sir. We very much welcome you on this August platform of Education Pe Charcha, and this being the 90th session, we are looking forward to a very spectacular and highly engrossing and really, illuminating session. First question comes to you, sir, to Sri L.R. SANNI Saab. Walking down the memory lane, if you could kindly share your sophomoric years experience, till your graduation level with our viewers. Please mind you, sir, only till your graduation level with some, some incidents by way of anecdotes, if you could kindly share with our viewers. Let us welcome, we all welcome Sri, L.R. SANNI Saab. Please, sir, it's your turn now.
Okay, sir. Sir, good evening to all of you. That I studied in a village in Ambala, and then I got admission in DAV College Ambala, and I did the graduation from Punjab University Chandigarh through this Ambala DAV College, the same college which was shifted from Lahore to Ambala, DAV College, because it was earlier it was school which was started in 1886, and first principal was Mahatma Hansraj, and who worked without pay, without getting any penny. And because of that, this institution flourished, because there is an association of such a devoted person with this great institution. And I got graduation from DAV College Ambala. And after that, this post-graduation from this Prakshetra Institute, and then B.Ed, and then this joined DAV College only, DAV College Nenula.
Sir, we'll come to it later on.
Yes.
After graduation part will come a while later. But
Yes.
kindly tell us some incidents which happened at your school level, which inspired you to go for studies, go for higher studies. Please, sir.
Okay, right. Yes, as I told you that I belong to a village, and this from 6 onward,
When he studied in the village school, and as he has informed to all of us that he had to traverse a distance of almost 17 kilometers to and fro, so that sort of painstaking studies automatically resembles in his overall building of a strong characteristics, which which is visible or self-manifest to all of us. Thank you, SANNI Saab. I'm just coming to second question, sir. You were an alumnus of DAV school and college. What is the overall importance and significance of DAV schools and colleges in contemporary India? Hello? Hello, SANNI Saab. SANNI Saab. Pramod ji.
हाँ बोलिए.
SANNI Saab he's not there. What has happened to him?
आए उनका भी वो लीव कर गए थे.
ओहो.
ऑडियो कनेक्ट हो रहा है. हाँ मंडे को इनका सैटरडे को नहीं हो पाया था ना, टेक्निकली इशू.
Yes, sir. Again, there was disturbance.
Okay, please kindly, in the name of God, there shouldn't be any disturbance. That is what sir, the second question, which probably you did not hear, I'm just duplicating the question yet again. Okay. You were an alumnus of DAV school and college. Yes, what sir. Is the overall importance and significance of DAV schools and colleges in contemporary India? Because you shaped the destiny of the scores of students studying in DAV school. So please, kindly give an insight.
Yes, sir, I can say that as far as private institutions are concerned, no private institution is equal to DAV institution. And because it is having long history, more than 130 years or so, and the very that devoted people who sacrificed their lives for this great institution. And as far as education is concerned, no doubt, it is also par excellence. And because no doubt, time to time, it changes and it depends on the higher authorities and who is sitting at the helm of the affairs. But at the same time, as far as institution is concerned, there is no match of institution. And at the same time, whatever the education we are giving, especially in this eastern zone, the management decided that we must have to send those persons to that area so that we can compete with the institutions which are running here. Private institutions are running here, and you know better what is their aim and objective. And to this compete those institutions, and we all work hard here. And you know that now this in Eastern Zone, there are more than 300 institutions. It means the one third of the DAV institutions are in this area. Whether it is Ranchi zone or Patna zone or Odisha zone, this areas means Eastern Zone. And it is the creation only after 1982 only, not more than that. And for your kind information, that we did not take even a single penny from DAV College Managing Committee. Neither we taken loan from there, nor any assistance. Only the umbrella was there, and that umbrella separate everywhere. And that in that umbrella, under that umbrella, we worked hard and under the guidance of Sri N.D. Groverji. And you know that what is that, because he was the person and who guided us and who requested to the DAV College Managing Committee to send me here. And we did not look back. And the work is before the society. And the society also helped us a lot, whether these officers or the politicians or the local people, each and everybody helped us, and we tried our level best to return in double the form. Yes.
Great. My dear viewers, what our esteemed guest, respected SANNI Sahab, has just now articulated from this august platform, I am there to second him. Because Yagna and all these, you can say the tradition of Bharat Barsha, that is the golden or priceless legacy of Bharat Barsha, which has been continued in this modern India, especially in schools, that is DAV school. And I certainly cannot disagree. I cannot afford to disagree with the point of view offered by our respected guest today, when he authoritatively says that DAV is the best private school. I have to corroborate his statement in as much as the DAV school is the harbinger, or you can say the brand ambassador of carrying the values of Bharat Barsha's golden legacy, which other schools say somehow or other fail to imbibe or fail to inculcate. DAV school as the flag bearer of the vision of great Swami Dayanand has continued to bind the nation together by way of a cultural nationalism. It is a product of cultural nationalism as envisaged by Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. So DAV, by way of its byproduct, as per the vision of great Swami Dayanand, has been a harbinger of a new dawn so far as education system in the modern India is concerned. Thanks a lot, sir. I am absolutely in agreement with you, because Gayatri Mantra, I myself am an ardent devotee of Gayatri Mantra. That is the prayer of DAV school.
Not only Gayatri Mantra, the Ishwar Stuti Prarthana Upasana Mantra, the 8 mantras, and eight mantras. Each and every student, there is a strength of more than 3 lakh students in this area. Because I am concerned in this area only. I don't want to talk about other area. So each and every student is having the knowledge, as well as they can recite these 8 mantras, they can perform Bhavani Yajna, and at the same time, we make it a point that it should be Seva, Shiksha, and Sanskar. All these three mottos. And you see that we start this every year, and it is still continuing, the eye operation camp, the Adivasi welfare, and at that time, when there was no reservation, although presently there is a 25% reservation for the poor children, but at that time 7% reservation we have given to the poor, and it was a hidden agenda, for your kind information. And I every year in the month of June, the last week, that every year I used to request to all the principal when I was a director that kindly not to remove any student who is intelligent and who is unable to pay the fee. Kindly tell me, so that I will arrange that fee, but you should not remove at any cost. So yes, it was our hidden agenda.
Great. We salute SANNI Sahab, my dear viewers. SANNI Sahab, the name LR SANNI is almost a household name in every school teacher and student's house, because SANNI Sahab has been, he has been instrumental behind the rise of DAV brand across Ranchi, across Eastern Zone, in general, and across Ranchi in particular. So this is, I am also, I am authenticating his very observation, because I have seen the sort of faith that teachers, teaching community of DAV has been reposing in SANNI Sahab. Even though he is retired from DAV school, but nevertheless, the teachers continue to look upon him as their guardian. That is the value of our esteemed guest today in Education Pe Charcha. Great, sir. Straightway, I'm coming to next question, sir.
Yes, sir.
You worked as a principal, deputy director, education officer of DAV schools and colleges. What were your principal contribution towards the DAV group of institutions then? I'm talking about your stay in near Delhi and all that area. Before switch over to
yes. There also, when I joined DAV College in Ninola, it was initial stage of the college. At the time, we used to visit villages and get the help and get the student from outside, because it was in the remote area and it was at the border of Punjab. And it was in Haryana, but at the border of Punjab. And that at that time that there was the situation was a little bit different, and we want that every student from Punjab should come to our this college. And finance also, donation also, we used to collect donation for the college, and we got it built college, and we get various grants from the government, because we were getting 95% grant from the college, but from the government. But at the same time, that building and other infrastructure we have to maintain ourselves. So after this, and at the same time, that the discipline and other, because at the initial stage, for the upliftment of the institution, every staff member have to work, and that our because we work with a team spirit. And after, and likewise, the Arya Samaj also, we established Arya Samaj there, and I was the secretary of Arya Samaj. And at the same time, in the student life, I was the member of Arya Virdal. I joined there, and through that also, and I used to, even after that, I was working in a college, but in the night, that I used to take the preachers of Arya Samaj and used to visit villages in the night, and the preachers preached the ideals of Maharishi Dayanand with songs and with the lectures. And in that Punjab area, you know very well, what was the motive. And even temples also we organized, and that the preachers, they preached the ideals. Then and everybody was just helping us everywhere. And at the same time, after that we came here, and you know that there was also the like this administration, the academics, the exams, the development of the institution, getting donation, either in the shape of kind or cash. So that is why that we could develop institution up to this level. Now that there are schools that, who are having more than 6,000 students, 5,000 students, and in the remotest area of this country. And you know that before this partition of that state, at that time, what was the condition? And you know that there was no B.Ed college, no nothing. Each and everybody knows it, what was the condition. But we tried our best, and we feel proud that at least we have done something for the society.
Great, sir. And it is very much self-manifest. My dear, what SANNI, our esteemed guest SANNI Saab is saying, that itself is self-manifest. It doesn't require any sort of eyewitness or anybody to vouch for what he is saying. It is self-manifest across Ranchi and across Eastern Zone and even across the nation. In fact, I would like to extend my best wishes to SANNI Saab and to DAV institution, that to spread their wings across Southern India also, with the same level of speed, even at a greater speed now, because some sort of, Sanatan Dharma is just, it is just waking up. Because previously it was in a hibernating stage. But after 2014, my dear viewers, all of you would agree with me that Sanatan Dharma consciousness, the national consciousness towards Sanatan Dharma is very much in upswing. So therefore, DAV institution should expand its overall, operation across southern part of India too. And because being an English medium instruction, it will have a greater scope and opportunity of spreading the values of Sanatan Dharma across the southern part of India too, because Kerala, the southern part of India, happens to be the birthplace of great Adi Shankaracharya. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Coming to the next question, very, very important.
Yes, please.
You were promoted as a director of Ranchi zone of DAV schools, 100 schools, 1 bed college and 1 engineering college in Daltonganj.
Yes, sir.
If you quickly share about your tenure as a director of DAV schools and colleges of Ranchi zone, the challenges you faced and the steps you took to overcome them, with our viewers. Please, sir, your take on this.
Yes, sir. The challenges at the time of principal also some, and when I joined there in Khilari, once that we used to perform, that it is the tradition of all DAV institutions, we perform the Havani Yajna also. Then the other community people, they came, okay, you are performing Havani. Yes, it is necessary. Otherwise, we will remove the board of DAV. We will not run the institution. It will happen. You kindly sit over here and listen. Likewise, in Tanda also, in Tanda Faizabad, it is in UP. That I opened a school there, and there also, because there 80% Muslim population is there in Tanda. That it is in near Faizabad. You might have heard about that. There also people came. Yes, sir, that we require that our students, our ward should be left on this Friday. And secondly, that you perform Havani Yajna. Yes, that students are the teachers, because their 80% teachers are Muslims. Then I told them that you have to perform. Everyone have to perform, obey the ideals of the institution, and you have to perform. Students as well as the teachers have to sit over there and perform the Havana Yajna, and at the same time kindly tell me any word, that whatever we used to speak, any word, if there is against anybody, any religion, anybody, you kindly tell us. Then they could not say any word that it is objectionable. And here also in Khalari, when this Ali Ahmad, he was very nice that he sit with us in Havana Yajna, and he stated and he listened, and then he stated, no, Havan will be performed, and each and everybody has to sit in the Havana Yajna. So this it was happened. And secondly, that there were so many hurdles, but at the same time, Jha, when you are positive and you are working for the interest of the society, and you are having the vision and mission to develop the society, to give the best education to the student, then nobody will face any problem if you are positive. And we are positive all the time for the teachers also. And no doubt, people used to pressurize. Then we used to say, we take test and we send the copy of the candidate, photocopy. And some of the leaders, they used to say, don't send us a photocopy. Kindly do it. No, it cannot be possible. If she or he qualified as a candidate for the teachers, because we cannot compromise with the quality. And if she qualifies, then okay, we will take it. If we will not take, then we will send the photocopy to you. Kindly see. So there were hurdles, there were problems, but we make it a point that yes, and I advise to the teachers and the principal, we must have to work hard for ourselves, for student, for institution, and then you will get the maximum. And that is why that this was the zone where the 5th pay, the 6th pay, and the 7th, now they are getting 7th pay commission. And hardly even governments are unable to implement 7th pay commission. And it was because the foundation was proper and strong. And this is the reason. And that is why that each and every, even the PN and driver and classy, they are also having motorbikes. And the teachers are coming on 4-wheelers, cars, and they are having. But it is all because of their hard labor, hard work. And that we have to keep in mind. And I kept it in mind in Punjab that in agriculture, we used to say, Tab ke baat raj ke kha. So that is why that work hard and then get it. And it is in record that in Ranchi zone, I was having 105 schools and 2 colleges and more than 1,75,000 students. And we never get a minus result. We were having always positive result plus. And at the same time, that in other zones, you see that what was the result. In DAV College Managing Committee, every year. So this was the result.
Great, sir. Great. Of course, everybody, my dear viewers, every single student passing out from DAV would testify to every single word that our distinguished guest has spoken. Most importantly, the fundamental point that our distinguished guest was trying to articulate was pertaining to even hordes of Muslim students joining DAV, and they perform yagna along with their Hindu counterparts. That itself is the vindication of the fact that the glory of Sanatana Dharma encompasses all the religions. The Muslims are also a part and parcel of Sanatana Dharma. They might have taken up a different religion, but they are also the children of Sanatana as much as the Hindus are. And Sanatana Dharma is for humanity. Vasudeva Kutumbakam. It never says Hindu, Muslim. No. It is for entire universe. And this is the glory of DAV school, which our distinguished guest has been authoritatively trying to articulate or emphatically trying to observe, is absolutely based on Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam philosophy. And that is why it is an open secret. It's not that SANNI Sahab is just trying to exaggerate or trying to, speak, means hyperbolically or, blowing his own trumpet, nothing. Everybody would testify to it that hordes of Muslim students are passing out from DAV without a single complaint. And they are getting integrated with the national mainstream. That is why I request Dr. Respected SANNI Sahab, who is a very revered figure in DAV circle, that sir, take the initiative, kind initiative to spread education in West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, that area also. Let the DAV institution be as robust in southern part of India as it is in eastern zone and northern zone. Because DAV can be the brand ambassador of Sanatan value, which it is already, It has already created its own brand. Let that brand get the national full footprint, because it is the need of the time that Sanatan Dharma should spread its wing and encompass every single inch of the geographical boundary of Bharat Barsha. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Coming to the next question, sir.
Yes, please.
You got an extension up to 2015. That is, of course, so what was the principal reason? We know about your efficiency. It is a well-proven fact, sir. But still, for our audience, our viewers, if you could say that what was the principal reason for your getting an extension and your important contribution during your extended tenure, please, sir.
Yes, because it was because of the devotion and dedication towards the institution. It is very clear. And from the very beginning, and I never thought to get retired from the DAV College Managing Committee. And that after 214 also, I was not going to leave the organization, but due to some special reason, that because Swamiji came here in Ranchi, Swami Ramdevji Maharaj, and he came and he requested you should have to come over here. You should see that Acharya Kulam, we started the new this structure of education. You kindly come over here. Anyhow, even then I was not ready to leave. But because of the change in the management and some of the people with them, I would not have this coordinate with them as they thought, because we worked independent and worked with for the institutions, not for any individual. Anyhow, there were some reasons. That is why I left, and I remained for 7 years with Swamiji Maharaj, and it was very nice time. And I established this Acharya Kulam. One Acharya Kulam I got opened here in Ranchi also. That in Tata Road, you might have seen. It was also this. I was instrumental to open in 2019, and now they are having more than 2,000 students. And there also this in Haridwar also I established, and it is also giving a very good result. And now that they started this Bharati Shiksha Board also. That also that I got developed the curriculum, affiliation bylaws, and administrative bylaws. All these documents I got prepared, and now it is functioning. And then the people from Ranchi, Fariya Samaj, they requested, and then I thought, okay, I spent 7 years. I requested Maharajji that you kindly relieve me so that I can extend my help there also. Because here, if each and everybody can come, whosoever will come, then he will do that. But I require little bit more. And I wanted that if I would be able to 10 to 15 institutions, new institution open, then I will feel fortunate. Yes, I have done something more to the society. So anyhow, that it is going on. Let us hope and pray to the Almighty that He will bless us, and we will do till the last breath is with us. And
great. My dear viewers, just in a preceding question, our distinguished guest has referred to the name of Sri Grover Sahab. I tell you, in 2010, I was invited in the DAV school in Jharpur by one of the ladies. She was working with the United Nations then. She had asked me to Mahanand Jha DAV school in Jharpur.
Mahanand Jha. He was CMD. He was CMD in this NCL. NCL.
He was no more. His daughter had requested me to visit that DAV, and there was some function there. So I think it was anniversary, some sort of. So I just went there. So there I heard a lot about Grover Sahab. How Grover Sahab was, set the foundation of DAV across Bihar. And as our distinguished guest, he himself, he confesses, or he admits this fact that he has been chosen by Sri Grover as his successor to supervise.
He was a saint in white clothes. He was a saint in white clothes, and he was strong in his conviction. And he never afraid, and because we were with him, no doubt. He was a little bit less systematic, but at the same time, he was a warrior, great warrior. Yes, and
undoubtedly so, because today the sort of foundation, the robust foundation, because you yourself claimed, while answering to my question, that today the teaching community, they are very happy lot because they get 7th pay commissions and all that. It is all because of the robustness of the of the organization. The initial pillars are very strong, and Grover Sahab was instrumental. And since you being one of his successors, you are here in Ranchi. You were here in Ranchi on account of his decision, his vision, and you have fructified and crystallized his vision, which is in such a grand way, which is absolutely manifest today. Of course, the glowing tribute to Grover Sahab's vision and your overall managerial skills, leadership skills to implement that vision. Definitely, DAB will continue to climb upstairs. Great, sir. Coming to the next question now.
Yes, sir.
You also claim to have worked as a director of Bharatiya Shiksha Board for 3 years, having worked for development of curriculum, bylaws, etc. So kindly your take on the same, sir, for educating, enlightening our viewers on this aspect and dimension of your personality. Please, sir.
Yes, I have been General Secretary of Bharatiya Shiksha Board, and we established under the guidance of Swamiji Maharaj that because it is his vision, and because he wants that although in NEP 2020, the Government of India and Education Department has also viewed the same view whatever is having Swamiji, that we must have to incorporate our past, whatever our past culture and heritage, and our our inventions. As you know, that presently in present education system, no one is knowing, neither in history, that who was Raja Dahir, who was Maharana Pratap. Very small piece of this information has been given. The other Rajas and Maharajas, and at the same time the science, who was Kanad, who was Susrut, who was this Vikramaditya, who was the other so many scientists and who founded this zero, who founded given us the theory of this distance of in which of the this Vedas, the which part of Veda the mantra of the distance of the Surya is given. So these things should be incorporated in our syllabus, and we should have to teach to the guide over the coming generation, so that otherwise the modern period was that we were not knowing anything, and the people who came from outside, the Britishers came, and they taught us, and they guided us. We were not knowing. Whereas that whether it is surgery, whether it is Ayurveda, whether it was medicine, whether it was science, whether it was astrology, each and everything was with us, whether it was mathematics. So that is why that the Bharatiya Shiksha Board will incorporate that the past and the present and the latest, so that our students must be, the coming generation must be feel proud that yes, we are having a long heritage and culture, and we were not blank earlier. And this now it is clear that the Rakhi Gadi, this excavation, that yes, Aryans were from here only. Whereas the people used to say they came from Tibet, they came from this Iran or Iraq. No, not at all. So these things we must have to tell to our coming generation, so that they must be feel proud.
Great, sir. Great. My dear viewers, what our distinguished guest just now has observed is really very, very worthwhile, because this is the mischievous propaganda. Even after independence, India was sought to be sequestered from its moorings. The sort of mischief which was institutionalized in the polity is very much it very much reflects in our history book. Almost Mughals were glorified, and they were taught to generations of Indians as if they were our gods. And ironically, see the irony of ironies, a paradox of paradoxes, that how once while I visited a school, I was stupefied to see when I referred to Nachiketa and narrated an incident about Nachiketa. In fact, I was shocked. The student could not respond to Nachiketa. Who was Nachiketa? And when the new education policy was very much on the anvil, I was invited along with Vice Chancellors and the then Education Minister Neera Yadavji. I personally said in course of my speech that Nachiketa Upanishad must be incorporated in the syllabus. And what our distinguished guest says, I'm absolutely in agreement with him. In the basic Indian heritage, the rich cultural heritage, that should form part and parcel of our syllabus today, and effort is very much going on in the given direction, and new education policy and new academics and syllabus are reflecting of the same. Thank you, sir. Time is
in that curriculum.
विवेकानंद जी 10 मिनट का आपको समय लेफ्ट हो गया है, केवल 10 मिनट.
Please sir, tell me. You're telling something.
In that curriculum also, that all this Ashtadhyayi you must be knowing in Sanskrit, and it is the grammar that from class 1 to 8, one chapter in one adhyay in each we incorporated, so that up to class 8 all the Ashtadhyayi will be completed by the students, and at the same time that the other subjects also. Likewise, we because through stories, through this poems, each and everything we incorporated in such a way so that the sports, the science, the astrology, each and everything must be included, and our students, the coming generation, must know about our past.
Great, sir. Great. Fantastic. Coming to the very, very important and last question. Well, okay. Sir, at present you are the director of Arigyan Prachar Samiti. Could you kindly apprise our viewers about this your present organization, please, sir?
Yes, it is the creation of Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj here, Ranchi Arya Samaj, and that it is this more than 100 years back it was established here, and the people who are the members of that Arya Samaj, they created one society, the Arya Gyan Prachar Samiti. It was established in 1979, and the school was also started in 1979 before DAV. And Dr. Dukhandamji, you must be knowing, he was the special doctor to Dr. Rajendra Prasad, also a physician anyhow, and he was very renowned personality. So he founded that he inaugurated this, he laid the foundation stone of that school anyhow. So and they are having 3 institutions, and more are coming up. And they were not functioning well according to them. And now that we are, they are also on the same lines, or on the Vedic lines, and at the same time that we used to perform Havana Yajna, and each and every class used to come every day, one class, it means all sections. And likewise, they are also reciting this Vedic mantras, Ishwar Stuti, Prarthana, Upasana mantras, and at the same time that we used to hold Vedic camp as we were holding in DAV schools, and at the same time we started hostel also for girls, and they are just like that Gurukul, the system. And we appointed two this acharyas from Gurukul, and on that basis that we are working. And at the same time, we will start from this year that vocational also, that 33 courses of the CBSE. Out of that 6 we opted, and the students will take side by side, apart from their regular study, they will be having skill development in different vocational courses, so that after doing +2, if they want to go in other stream, then they can do it, or they can open their own business also, so that they would be in a position, they will not roam here and there after getting this education. So this is our main.
Great, sir. My dear viewers, today we have had a unique and spectacular session with one of the greatest educationists from Eastern Zone, that is, respected Sri SANNI Sahab. And indeed, sir, I thank you from the core of my heart for illuminating our educational Charcha. This being 90th session, my dear viewers, just before I pass it on to Sri Pramodji for summing up today's very, very intellectually electrifying session, just to make an announcement pertaining to our next guest, that is next Saturday, 15th of April, Sri Arun Kumar Upadhyay Sahab, who was, who is the retired Inspector General of Police, senior IPS, plus a scientist. He is an astronomer and a Vedic knower of Vedic mathematics. So Sri Arun Kumar Upadhyay from Bhubaneswar will be logging in on 15th of April at the same time at 7 p.m. And now I pass it on to Sri Pramodji for summing up today's very, very intellectually, scintillating interaction between me and our respected esteemed guest, Sri SANNI Sahab. Pramodji, please, it's your turn. Pramodji.
जी नमस्कार. नमस्कार.
हाँ प्रमोद जी. हाँ जी श्रीमान.
जी.
और तो आप
आदरणीय श्री, हाँ आप आते हैं. अब मुझे आपसे मिलना भी है, मैं आऊंगा.
मोस्ट वेलकम.
आज के आदरणीय श्री विवेकानंद जी के द्वारा संचालित यह एजुकेशन पे चर्चा पिछले 90 एपिसोड से चल रहा है, जिसमें देश के बहुत ही मानक विद्वान महापुरुषों को आपने अपने दर्शकों और श्रोताओं के साथ संपर्क कराया. मेरा भी कई ऐसे एपिसोड में शामिल होने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त. आज के महापुरुष हमारे वैदिक ज्ञाता परम आदरणीय श्री सैनी साहब, जितने अच्छे व्यक्तित्व के धनी हैं उतने ही विद्वान व्यक्तित्व हैं, और आपके कृतित्व उससे भी ज्यादा बड़े हैं, क्योंकि आपने संपूर्ण राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर जो डीएवी पब्लिक स्कूल है उसकी एक बहुत बड़ी शाखाओं का संजाल फैलाया है। आपके द्वारा फैलाए गए इन संजाल से जो एक बहुत ही विशाल जनसंख्या के रूप में विद्यार्थी, शिक्षित, ज्ञानी और राष्ट्रीयत्व के भाव को लेकर के निकले हैं, उनका इस राष्ट्र के प्रति जो संभावित कंट्रीब्यूशन है, संभावित योगदान है, वह निश्चय ही आने वाले दिन में फलश्रुति के रूप में दिखाई दे। इतना ही नहीं, आपका सहज सरल स्वभाव प्राचार्यों, शिक्षकों, सहकर्मियों, शिक्षा कर्मियों के साथ बहुत ही प्रचलित है। मैं भी उनका गवाह रहा। ऐसे आदरणीय श्री सैनी साहब ने आज जितनी ही विस्तार पूर्वक अपने दैनिक जीवन की कठिनाइयों के साथ 17 किलोमीटर रोज पैदल चलकर जो कठिन शिक्षा का किया है और जिससे उन्होंने अपने ज्ञान अर्जित किए हैं, उसमें भगवती गायत्री का योगदान और यज्ञ महादेव वेद भगवान की कृपा आप बनी रहती है। यह एक बहुत ही अद्भुत और विस्मरणीय हम लोगों के लिए है। आज के डिस्कोर्स में आदरणीय विवेकानंद जी ने जितने ही कारगर और समृद्ध प्रश्नों का संजाल आपके सामने रखा था, आपने उतनी ही बेबाकी के साथ, उतने ही सहजता के साथ, उतने ही सरलता के साथ आपने उन सारी बातों का सत्य और पारदर्शी तरीके से जवाब दिया। मैं समझता हूं कि ये सारी चीजें आने वाले समय में एक ऐतिहासिक साक्ष्य के रूप में इस देश के सामने उपलब्ध रहेगी। आने वाले समय में अब जब आप सेवानिवृत्त हो गए हैं तो आपके कार्य अभी खत्म हुए, आपके कार्य यहाँ से शुरू हुए कि आप अब समाज के से चिंतित, शिक्षा में योगदान करने वाले लोगों को मार्गदर्शन करें, हम जैसे लोगों का मार्गदर्शन करें कि हम शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में समाज के प्रति कैसे कंट्रीब्यूशन कर सकते हैं और कैसे एक नई ऊर्जा के साथ भारतीय पुरातन शिक्षा को फिर से स्थापित कर सकते हैं। गुरुकुल परंपरा को इस राष्ट्र के प्रति फिर से कैसे उन शिक्षा को लेकर के हम समाज तक पहुंच सकते हैं। आज के इस उद्बोधन पर आदरणीय श्री सैनी साहब के प्रति आभार व्यक्त करता हुआ और आदरणीय श्री विवेकानंद जी के प्रति अपना अनुराग और विराग व्यक्त करता हुआ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। आदरणीय श्री विवेकानंद।
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, Tomoji, and I express my deepest thanks by way of respectful salutations to that of our esteemed guest today, respected, Sri Sani Sahab, who has been instrumental, not behind, behind lending a further robustness to the overall institutional gravity of that of DAV, but he also happens to be a brand ambassador for spreading the values of Sanatan Dharma. And that is why what Pramodji was saying, I really such a thanks. I would like to thank Sri Pramodji also from the core of my heart that he had given a suggestion that Sani Sahab is our guardian. Here, and not this position he enjoys because of the his huge, stupendous work that he has done for the nation, for nation building. That is why he deserves the position of being our guardian. And therefore, we all look up to him for spreading and cementing the Sanatan values in the society. I thank him from the core of my heart. And once again, my dear viewers, just a mere reiteration or duplication of my earlier statement pertaining to our next guest, Sri Arun Kumar Upadhyay ji. He is an IPS, senior IPS, retired Inspector General of Police from Odisha cadre. He is a scientist because he is a knower of Vedic mathematics and an astronomy. He is going to our esteemed guest on next Saturday at the same time at 7 p.m. Last but not the least, I thank all my viewers for their patronage. It is all on account of their patronage we are able to provide this program to educate the nation. Thanks to all of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
इसका
आपको सादर प्रणाम। फिर हम लोग
वीडियो भेज देंगे इसका, ताकि सबको भेज देंगे फिर बाद में।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, वो आपको विवेकानंद जी भेज देंगे।
जी
और
जी।
विवेकानंद जी से आपका संपर्क सूत्र भी हम लोग रखेंगे अपने पास।
हाँ बना रहा, बिल्कुल। और जब भी रांची
जी
रांची आए तो जरूर आना है जी।
जी जी, जरूर जरूर।